Hopefully that got your attention. So we're just going to pop right back into action and start working with the wet ingredients.
We are going to make our dredge here.
Okay.
Is that right? Dredge. Is that the right?
Yeah. That sounds
this is our wet component.
That's right, yeah.
It's very scientific. And we're just going to add some whole milk or buttermilk. I'm using whole milk today, and you can definitely use buttermilk. I would not use like a milk substitute for this, like almond, anything like that, and also wouldn't use like a fat-free or low-fat milk either. You really want like that milk fat there to really hold this together. So we just added our milk, and you know, that's roughly going to vary on how many green tomatoes you're doing too. So start off with like same as the flour, cup and a half, something like that. And you know, this is something that's really easy. If it gets too thick, you can just make it up and whip it up together then. To that, we're going to add an egg that my little chicken so lovingly gave to us. Here, let's do an egg toss. Okay. Are you good at egg toss or no?
No.
Here, don't drop it on my floor.
Oh God.
Both hands.
Oh God.
That was good.
I thought I was about to hit my ring and break it.
I didn't think about that, but that was successful.
Yes.
So to that, I'm gonna.
Successful egg toss.
He's a winner. So to that, I'm gonna add a little bit of yellow mustard. You can add Dijon mustard, any kind of mustard you want. And I love to add the mustard in there because, you know, mustard just goes so well with anything that's fried.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, think like a corn dog or something. So I just always added a little bit of mustard. And my grandmother also added mustard to hers too. So I guess I just kind of adopted that.
I guess you could add a corn dog to that too, couldn't you?
I guess so, yeah. You could add a corn, you dip a wiener in this and then dip it in that, and you have yourself a corn dog. And then just take a fork and whip all of this together. And also, like, I don't know why this matters, but I like the color that the mustard adds to the milk mixture too. So
usually it's like bright yellow, and this actually kind of a more natural look to it.
Right, yeah. We're gonna just dive right on in and use the best tools we have in the kitchen, our hands. I think this is the perfect, I've tried to use tongs to do this before, but I just really like being able to handle it and throw it in. I know there's some people out there that, I'm gonna give you a tomato and then we're just gonna go right on in here. There's some people that do this and they shake it up in a bag like you would fried chicken, but this is way easier to me, and I just, you know, but you just really get so familiar with your food when you do this. So, you know, give that a nice coating, cut it around, let it float in there, swim a couple times. And then just go right into that flour mixture, cover it up a little bit, pat it. You don't really want an over excess amount of batter here because you really want the tomato to be the star that just happens to be fried in this wonderful mix.
Tomato star.
Tomato star, yes. Dive right on in.
So you said 2 or 3 times on
Yeah, just 2 or 3 times. You kind of want it to just get really good and coated. And you see the tomato has all these little crevices there. I like to just go ahead and make sure that some of the milk mixture gets down in there too, because that's really going to make our flour adhere to our tomatoes. This is always great if you have, you know, kids in the kitchen too, because I grew up, I can remember with my grandmother, and I was on a stool beside her in the kitchen, and we would make fried green tomatoes.
Or big kids like me.
Or big kids. Or big kids, yeah, pretty much one and the same. Go and grab you another one over there.
Put me to work.
I know, yeah. But why am I even doing anything? It really makes it stay on really good and nicely.
Better than mine did.
You're doing good, you're learning. Have you ever made fried green tomatoes before?
I haven't actually.
This is the first time?
I've witnessed them being made.
And you've lived in Alabama all this time and you've never made fried green tomatoes?
That's right.
You're doing a fine job there. Of course, you have a good instructor.
That's right. That's
good
right.
Instructor. One last thing is I'm going to take a little bit more black pepper because it's like my favorite. And there you go. Yeah, do it. Let's do it. Just give it a good, nice, just like final little coating there. A little, what is it? Zest bay. Yeah.
Salt bay.
Yeah, salt bay.
Is that too much?
That's good.
Right.
Here, we should try doing the salt though.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have it's probably going to go down my shirt, but I completely missed that. No, you're supposed to like let it bounce over it's supposed to like bounce off your elbow, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of whipped it.
Maybe I just need another margarita.
Well, I guess
All right.
I'll let Trace do his thing.
We're about to fry these bad boys up, so let's fry them up. Let's make some magic here. Let's do it.
Hand off.
Well, we broke a couple eggs and now it's time to move on. It's frying time in the next part.